KD's ready to go, but the odds are in the Warriors' favor. History not on OKC's side here. Home teams win 100 out of 124 Game 7s. One seeds are 28-3 at home, and higher seeds win 83% of the time in home Game 7s, and 65 win teams are 7-1. Thunder fans, don't change the channel on me. Now, Vegas has the Warriors as 7-point favorites. Stephen A., give it to me. Game 7, who you got?
I would love to tell you OKC. Because I certainly don't want Kevin Durant to go out like this. Last time he was in Golden State, he dropped 40. Russell Westbrook had 31, 7, and 8 with 5 steals. But it's Game 7. It's at the Oracle. It's Steph Curry. It's Klay Thompson. Last time we saw them in Golden State, Steph Curry had 31. Klay Thompson had 27. Neither of them shot the ball particularly well. Well, you know, Steph Curry shot about 45% from the field. Klay Thompson shot about 38%. This is a Game 7. You just feel like the moment is going to be too big, that at some point, somehow, OKC will play lights out. They will play stellar basketball. They will push the envelope. They will be breathing down Golden State's neck. And then somewhere late in the game, some kind of stupid mistake is going to take place. And something reminiscent of a team when they lost 15 fourth-quarter leads during the regular season is going to happen. And somehow, some way, Golden State is going to escape with a narrow victory, probably around a score of 105, 101, something like that. And they're going to win Game 7 and go to the finals for a rematch with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, a fully loaded Cleveland Cavaliers this time around. And we'll debate what kind of impact that's going to have on the career of Kevin Durant later on in the show, Skip. But I just think that this is one of those situations where, listen, I thought that they were going to lose. Golden State was going to lose in Game 6. I didn't think it was going to be a Game 7. I picked them to win this series in 7 games originally. But when they were down 3-1, I thought they were done. I just thought that with Oklahoma City imposing its will, sharing, distributing the basketball, trusting with Durant and Westbrook, trusting in their teammates, that there was no way that Golden State could beat that team. But that team didn't show up in Game 6. And if you didn't show up in Game 6 on your home court, I'm not saying you won't do it on the road in Game 7, but I have to see it to believe it. I believe in the talent and the greatness of Oklahoma City, particularly the 2 superstars who are, as far as I'm concerned, a treasure to watch, regardless of their mistakes. But in the end, I look at Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, that poise that they have under pressure. The tighter the moment gets, the more cool, calm, collected, and poised they appear. You don't teach that. I don't even think it's something you develop. You either have it or you don't. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson have it. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook haven't shown me that they do. If I have to bet my money, I'm picking the poise and marksmanship under pressure over surreal talent. That gives Golden State the edge. I'm picking them to win Game 7.
Wow.
And for them to go back to the finals.
I can't even begin to disagree with any point you just made. I guess that's what my head is telling me, because I do trust these Vegas odds makers lines, Stephen A., and they're just screaming at you game after game after game, Golden State is better. Golden State is better. Now we've gone 7-point spreads, and 6 of them have favored Golden State. And this one's by a lot. It opened at 8.5. Now, again, they're trying to encourage with these spreads betting on the other side, on the underdog. And there's been a lot of betting on the underdog because it's gotten bet down to 7. But, look, I started out with this crazy series, and I thought Golden State could win 4 of the first 5, all close. But I just thought, for the reasons you just detailed, that Golden State could close out Oklahoma City in the clutch, down the stretch, in 5 games. And I was dead wrong about that. And now I step back, and what does my eye test tell me? Game after game after game. I got to tell you, Stephen A., my eye test tells me Oklahoma City's a little better team than Golden State. that Oklahoma City is playing at a little higher, consistent overall level than Golden State is playing at in this series. I'm just telling you, I'm being honest. I'm speaking my heart. Now, you can say I'm trying to do right by my hometown, and maybe I am. Maybe it is too much with my heart. But I told you last week, if this got to a Game 7, there was no way I was going to write off Oklahoma City, because you know and I know how hard it is to beat a really good team 3 straight games. It's got to have taken a whole lot out of Golden State to survive at home in Game 5.
That's a good point.
To go there and just scratch and claw and fight and scrap and steal back home court advantage in Game 6. And then try to get back up within 48 hours for what now most people are saying should be a foregone conclusion. I don't know about that. Go ahead.
What I would say to you is this, and I'm asking a question here. I am not writing Oklahoma City off. When you give a prediction, what you're basically saying is, if you had to bet your money, who you going to bet it on? I'm saying to you, it wouldn't surprise me at all, because they have better than a puncher's chance. They got 2 of the top 5 players in the world. This is the game of basketball.
Yeah.
They could beat Golden State in a Game 7. It wouldn't shock me. But if you put me on the line and I had to bet my money on one or the other, in this situation, I'm going to go with Golden State 105-101. What are you going to do? If you had to bet your money, that's what this is about right now. Because we know Oklahoma City could win.
Do I get Oklahoma City +7? Because I'll take that. I'll run with that, baby.
No. So would I. Hold it. So would I. I'd run with the +7, but this is straight up pick 'em. Where you going?
Okay.
That's why I got to go with Golden State.
Okay, forgive me if this feels like an early morning waffle answer, but back in my gambling days, which are long ago, this is the game.
Long time ago.
Okay, but this is the kind of game I would run from, because I have no conviction about it, because the series has been bizarre to me from night to night. The swings of this have been wildly unpredictable. There was no way I thought that Golden State could blow Game 1. They're up 13 at halftime. Then they won Game 2 to hold on. And then there's no way I thought they would get wiped off the map in Oklahoma City twice in a row in 3 and 4. Wow. And I thought then, I think we both thought, there's no way they're going to come back from the 3-1 down dead. And here they are on the precipice with all of Molly's, all the figures, all the stats. They scream Golden State here. But I ask you, okay, so not that I'm dodging the question. If you force me to bet on this game, I'll tell you the truth. If you force me to bet my hard-earned cash on this, I'd bet Golden State. But I just have a feeling that...
That's fair.
Okay, but listen, Kevin Durant is not going to go 10 for 31 tonight. I promise you he won't. And
I think Kevin Durant's going to drop 40 tonight.
Okay, fine.
I think he's going to drop 40
tonight. You know
what?
I would bet my hard-earned cash that Klay Thompson, if we want to do over-under on 11 threes, I'll bet he doesn't make 11 threes. I'll just bet you, because it's just too hard. I don't think he's going to have that hot a hand. So if he doesn't do what he did and Kevin doesn't do what he did, all of a sudden the playing field, or in this case the floor, levels. And there are times, remember the second quarter of Game 2 at Golden State? Kevin Durant made 7 out of 8 shots. And I sat back and said, that's just nuclear. Like, you can't stop that man. Nor could you stop Klay Thompson. I thought they defended Klay about as well as they could defend him the other night. It wasn't like he was wide open. They got hands up in his face. He's just unconscious. We've seen it before. I've seen Kevin Durant get unconscious at 6'11" with a 7, whatever it is, wingspan. And as you know, you can't stop those shots. When he gets in a flow and a rhythm, an efficient rhythm, where he's in the flow and the rhythm of the offense, he's unstoppable. And I expect him to calm down. I expect the pressure to be off Oklahoma City tonight. I don't think there is expectation anymore.
We disagree there.
I don't see it.
No, we disagree. Let me tell you something right now. Let Kevin Durant go ahead and lose this game. Let him go ahead. We'll talk about that a little bit later on in the show.
I know,
Let him go ahead and lose this game. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But I will tell you this. I believe that Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant are going to combine for more than 70, for about 65 to 70 tonight. I really do. My
7.
problem, that's right. I think Kevin
Okay.
Durant's going to drop 40.
All right.
All right. I think Russell Westbrook's going to probably have another triple-double.
Okay,
but here's the question. But here's the problem, Skip. Here's the problem. When the game gets tight, what you going to do? See, they're the one team that's capable of two things: having the offensive firepower to ward off the onslaught, the barrage that Golden State could throw at you, or overcoming it. Even if Oklahoma City went down 20,
I agree.
in the first half, they could come back like that.
They got that kind of firepower.
They could do that.
Sure.
The question is, and you know Kevin Durant's going to, I'm trying to tell you right now, he's going to drop about 40 tonight. I'm trying to tell you.
I would agree.
But here's the thing. When it gets tight and that clock is ticking and you know the season is on the line, again, palms get sweaty, backsides get tight, what you going to do? I'm saying to you, I have no doubt what Steph and Klay going to do. My problem is I don't know what Russell and Kevin Durant are going to do.
Okay.
That's my issue.
Okay.
I don't know.
I've seen them both. Now, again, these are games of not this kind of magnitude, but they both have the capability of making clutch shots. I've seen it before. Both of them, Westbrook and Durant.
I'm not talking about shots. I'm not talking about shots, Skip. I'm talking about key turnover. I'm talking about making the right pass. I'm talking about a Kevin Durant not fouling out. I'm talking about all of that stuff. Whatever it is, are you gonna be there to be the man when the moment demands it?
Okay.
That's what I'm wondering about.
Right. So there's one thing you can't coach or teach, and that's hustle, scrap, energy. I believe Oklahoma City, because Oklahoma City has played harder consistently than Golden State this whole series. That will travel. I expect Oklahoma City to come out, not literally, but throwing figurative punches tonight inside, because they've had the inside muscle length advantage from the start. They have made Draymond Green play much smaller than he even is, and we know he's undersized already, but he's having a hard time against all that length inside. I thought he had a hard time in Game 6.
Hey, listen, I believe that Draymond Green's problem in this series was exposed when he tried to be more than what he is. He tried to be a scorer before Game 5, those first 4 games. He forgot who he was. Over the last 2 games, since they've been down 3-1, I believe that Draymond Green has gone back to what brought him here. He defends. He rebounds. He's actively involved in everything, and he's that inspirational, motivational leader that we needed him to be. I think that Andre Iguodala showing up in Game 6 found himself again and reminded everybody that when called upon, he can be an elite defender. So what I'm talking about is a team in Golden State rife with champions that know how to play their position when it's time. Can Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, they can do anything. They're superstars. But when it's time, where are you going to be? To me, I care about the last 5 minutes. Where are you going to be at? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
Where we disagree is how much pressure is still on Oklahoma City. I think it's off. You think it's on.
No, I think it's off Oklahoma City, but it's not off Kevin Durant.
Okay.
That's a different subject.
All right. I'm just going with...
I'll explain.
Okay.
I'll explain later.
I got it. I'm going with, since this has been wildly unpredictable, I'm going to go wildly unpredictable here. I'm going to go with a bookend game. I'm going to go with the Game 1 score. When they stole Game 1, I'll finish it off with the Game 7 with the same score. 108-102 OKC.
Okay.
All right, we got a split decision, folks. So we want to look ahead to what this Game 7 means, and especially to Kevin Durant. How does it impact his future? If Durant loses tonight, does he return to OKC? That is the question. Go to our Twitter page, vote yes or no. We will share those results later in the show. The guys will weigh in as well. But to the East we go right now. LeBron is heading to his 6th straight NBA Finals, but it's how he celebrated the win that is Skip Bayless ready to unleash. You know you don't want to miss that. Stay tuned.